Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm a former Boeing 737 pilot and a member of PMDG's tech team. So, for a little while I didn't cover PMDG updates because there were just too many people getting unhappy at them because they couldn't really appreciate the small details Robert was giving. So, how about we come back with one of a larger detail? Now, PMDG have internally set a release date for the EFB and they have posted an update on the forums giving a little more information. Now, I'm sure there will once again just be people who are just going to complain like, okay, so internally we don't care, but the good news is that such a thing internally is almost always going to mean that the release is rather close, and indeed following PMDG's history, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the release over a very short period of time. Now, for PMDG, very short period of time, whatever exactly that may mean. Okay, let's go into a couple of the details of the update that Robert has posted. I'm going to start with a little hidden caveat that he is giving there that probably not many are even going to notice. And that is something he says in his second paragraph there, going on saying that it won't be long before you will notice that long-stuck projects begin to appear, and that will result from the positive momentum we have been building throughout this year. So what may he mean with that? And do note that everything I'm saying in this video is purely speculation. So, long-stuck projects, in my opinion, sounds very much like global flight operations is slowly getting back to life. That would be really appreciated. Now, GFO hasn't been mentioned in a little while, but you will remember that GFO was basically a tool to create a more realistic airline operations, and they wanted to feature CPDLC and ACARS and stuff like that with GFO, so that's something that is hopefully picking up its paces again. Now, I can only do a personal guess over here as to why that may be ramping up again, but do remember that earlier in the year when Matthias Koch left Aerosoft, he went over to PMDG, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's stuff that he got involved with internally now that are slowly starting to come to life. So going a little bit further, Robert goes on to say that he does have some long-awaited good news. The tablet is finally coming to the 737. During their weekly meeting, a release date was set, and they have begun the process of preparing the update cycle that will make the tablet live for you in the 737. They are also working on some preview material, which will precede the update release cycle, so be looking for that to appear shortly. Now, what exactly shortly means, he doesn't tell, but he does go on to say that they will share the release date with you concurrent with the preview release, so please don't feel the need to hit F5 continuously. You know the arrival date and time well in advance. Alright, so that doesn't give us an exact detail as to when the PMDG tablet is expected, but it certainly seems closer than ever now, and while I cannot share any details from the beta testing with you, I can tell you already that I am quite happy with the way that it is working out at the moment. Alright, so Robert, yeah, I suppose that was violating the NDA already. Doesn't matter, that's alright. Okay, cool, so what else is there in the latest update? Well, there are some news about the 777 as well, mainly saying that they had an internal guideline to put it into beta testing in September, but that's been missed due to the fact that a couple of the team got taken down by illnesses and family emergencies, but they are slowly getting back to working at full speed. In the meantime, they do say that they are pleased by the way how the product is coming together, and the fly-by-wire system has proven the match for Microsoft Flight Simulator with this magnificently capable airliner, and the handling characteristics and feel of the 777 is unmatched by any other airliner. And that is what he does say in the update there. What he doesn't say is if he means the handling characteristics of the real aircraft, or if he means that the fly-by-wire has become the best in the sim overall, which would surely be quite appreciable, in my opinion. But that is something that is not 100% clear from the update. Now, apart from that, he does say that their number one agenda item on the 777 at the moment is getting the plane into beta testing, and that is going to become, well, hopefully very exciting very soon. Now, if you're wondering about beta testing in PMDG, well, All I can say is what we've seen in public over the past couple of years, basically ever since I've been watching PMDG since like 2010 or something the likes. Normally when things go into beta testing, they do seem to take like a couple months or so at PMDG, but that is something that is only available from the public resources. You will understand that I cannot go into any of the more technical details internally. Alright then, so that is the three very good pieces of news that we've gotten with the latest update. Now, if you want to read up on the complete update, then you can be sure that I will link it in the video description below, and it is very recommendable as a read. Now, as always, Robert does give quite a bit of technical backgrounds as well, which many people then seem to interpret as he doesn't have anything to say, which I can personally not agree with at all, but we will see about how you guys like this one anyway. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and enjoy this beautiful little approach into Tenerife up here. Got a little bit of wind coming from over the hills, so that does promise to become an interesting landing here. Talking about interesting landings, I'm sure that you are going to like the PMDG EFB as well, or the Universal Flight Tablet as they call it, as it does seem like they need a separate name for everything, like, well, like Americans usually do. Now, what is important there is another point that's given in the update, and that is the release cycle for marketplace users, because apparently it looks like Microsoft have slowed down significantly in their marketplace updates. So we're still waiting at the moment for the version 72 to get released in public. That one was released about 2 months ago for PMDG customers, and it looks like Microsoft simply have that update stuck and, well, just haven't acted on it. Similarly, Robert does post some information in the update that he's given, where he talks about the update cycle that's expected for the Universal Flight Tablet, and when that happens, he does expect that it is going to take Microsoft like 2 or 3 weeks in order to make it live for marketplace customers, after the moment in time when it's being made live for PMDG customers. Now again, that is not to discriminate any customers who have not bought it directly with PMDG, but it is simply due to the fact that Microsoft is taking ages to really check all those add-ons, and they do insist on checking that those add-ons that are uploaded or even just updated in Microsoft Marketplace are actually, well, let's call it just working right. So the Microsoft internal quality assurance team just, well, as per the complete lifecycle of Microsoft Flight Simulator, is just once again behind, and Robert does expect it to take like 2 or 3 weeks from the moment the tablet releases to public to the moment where the tablet is going to be available in Marketplace as well. Alright then, that is going to be it for today's video. I do hope that you liked this one a little bit more than previous updates. Do let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you think about this one. In any case, I'm looking forward to all the memes coming up as well, and all the jokes, but please do keep it reasonable. Nothing wrong about a good laugh, but if someone goes on with some rather bad language, that is going to end just as bad as it would if you did that in a public place in real life as well. Alright then, thank you very much everyone. Now, if this landing turns out good, I am looking forward to see you as a subscriber. If it doesn't, I suppose I don't have to speak that one to an end. That was an alright landing. Alright, so thank you very much everyone. I do hope that you enjoyed this one, and then I'm looking forward to see you all again on the next one. In the meantime, be sure to leave a like, as it does help with YouTube algorithms, comment to let me know what you think, and finally subscribe if you're up for more information. You can be sure that once the time has come and once the NDA gets released, you will get an EFB preview and some operating instructions from me as well. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I see you all again on the next one.